This week was a dream come true as we spent our daughter's first birthday together in Spain. Every parent wants their baby girl to feel like a princess, so we decided to treat her like one at a unique medieval festival held in a Spanish castle. Reese wasn't always so sure what she thought of all the fun.
Hey Reese, what do you think?
She won't take her head.
You're doing okay. Oh, it's a little scary, huh?
I'm gonna take her
Smiles all around, we loved taking part in the group dancing. One of our favorite experiences of the day was sitting in the balcony and watching the falconry show. Talk about a bird's eye view.
All in all, we are so proud of our little girl. She has been such a great traveler, and we have loved seeing the world through her eyes. We have all experienced so much in this last few months, and could not imagine doing any of it without you, darling.
While exploring the rest of the castle, we were surprised to stumble upon an ancient dungeon, where we threatened to put Reese if she ever disobeyed us.
This time last year, almost exactly, I think it's almost 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
We were sitting in a hospital room. I had my legs up. Kyle was taking his only walk that he had taken all that day. And of course, that's when the baby decided to come. And it was just a crazy long day and a crazy long night. And a whole year later, we had a crazy long day. And we are gonna sleep so good tonight with our 1-year-old baby who just celebrated her first birthday in Cordoba, visiting an old mosque cathedral and finishing the night as a princess in a medieval festival in a true castle.
We couldn't have written it any better. It's been an incredible day. We have been going at breakneck speed. I'm exhausted.
So tired.
And but more than anything, we are just so lucky to have Reese. One day, Reese, when you watch this, just know that we love you so very much, and we are so very lucky to have you in our lives. We love you, and you're not gonna remember any of this, but we love you. Aww.
We are strolling through a gorgeous park after exiting the train on our way to La Mezquita.
La Mezquita de Cordoba.
That's right.
On our way to the Mezquita, we stumbled upon a parade. The horses in traditional costumes were truly impressive. As if being transported back in time, we ended up at the mosque in the center of Cordoba.
the minute you walk in, you are truly impressed with the vaulted ceilings and the ancient double arches.
The Mosque Cathedral of Cordoba is an architectural wonder, originally built in the 8th century by the Moors who swept into Spain from northern Africa.
Wow, so this place is much bigger than I thought it would be. I mean, it just goes on and on. The hallways, incredible. It is so big. I see you. Yeah. I think Reese just took her first steps here in the cathedral. She took 2 steps. Okay, let's see if we can get her to do it again. Okay. Let's try it. Here we go. Come here, Reese.
Get a good stand.
Good stand. Come to Daddy. Oh. Oh. Wow. She must just be a little shy, a little camera shy. We'll get it though. That was close. She just took 2 little steps, waddling side to side.
After the Christian reconquista of Spain in the 13th century, the mosque was converted into a Catholic cathedral and underwent further additions and alterations, including a Baroque altarpiece and a Gothic choir. Despite these changes, the Mosque Cathedral remains an important symbol of religious and cultural tolerance, standing as a reminder of the rich history of Cordoba and Spain as a whole that we've enjoyed so much.
So that church was amazing. It just kind of popped out of nowhere.
Yeah, right in the middle of this mosque that was here way before that was. I don't know how they can build stone in the middle of stone.
It is incredible. And yeah, it's been interesting doing this whole thing without a guide because, I mean, just I've enjoyed wandering around and just surprising myself with what this place has to offer, and I have not been disappointed. I have been surprised on many occasions, and that was probably the biggest surprise of all. Seeing all that beautiful woodwork, man, it just doesn't get any better. Amazing.
After working up an appetite during our visit to the mosque, we headed for a quick bite to eat. The food in Spain has been amazing, and our plate in the city center costs about as much as it does in the US.
What do you think, Bells?
I'm happy.
She is happy.
This is my place. I found my
Place.
Exploring more of Cordoba, we lose ourselves in white-walled streets lined with pots of flowers. The locals here obviously take a lot of pride in their beautiful city. And we couldn't help but laugh at the thought of us trying to squeeze through some of those medieval doorways. Headed out of the city center, we decide to re-enter the city as the ancient Romans once entered, by crossing the bridge over the Guadalquivir River. This Roman bridge, built in the 1st century BC, has been used by the countless civilizations that have inhabited Cordoba.
So Spain not only is something you can look at and admire, but it's something you can taste. They say not to taste the oranges because they are very bitter. There's only one way to find out.
Oh, it's okay.
So as I was saying, we just got to taste it, find out if it really is bitter. Yeah, it's bitter.
First time on a bike, huh? Woohoo! There they go. Bye.
The next day we took a bike ride from our home base in Seville to the ancient Roman city of Italica.
Reese bag. Oh. Good catch. Look, we made it. We made it. Good job. You did so good on that bike. Huh? Yeah? Here we are in Italica.
Italica is an ancient Roman city that was founded in 206 BC. The Colosseum of Italica is a magnificent amphitheater that dates back to the 1st century. It has a seating capacity of over 25,000 people, making it a remarkable testament to the engineering skills of the ancient Romans. I loved picturing this thing in its heyday, decked out in marble with thousands of people cheering.
There's a series of tunnels here that go right under the stadium. Pretty sweet.
We enjoyed exploring its architectural features, including its vaulted tunnels, underground chambers, and ornate facade. While exploring the ancient city center, we were amazed at the intricate details shown in the well-preserved mosaics. After a day like today, we couldn't help but fall more in love with this part of the ancient world.
So whether it's due to bad planning on our end or our luck, we are always the last ones to leave places like this, and it is just so cool. We thrive on it. It's like what makes it all magical.
Yep, we have it all to ourselves here as we're headed out. We're gonna pass everything we saw on the way in. There's no one here. It's there. It just feels very magical. So that was amazing. I don't think either of us thought it would be as cool as it was.
No, and it was only €3 for the two of us to get in,
Right.
and that's like unheard of for a site like this.
I don't think we were expecting the scale of what we saw. It was just huge and beautiful. I think you really liked the mosaics.
I did. I really appreciate the color and the designs and the location of which they've used mosaics.
But my favorite part of Italica was definitely the amphitheater. It was just way bigger than I thought it would be, and of course, you can't help but love to imagine those gladiator scenes. Just so fun. Now we're headed back on the bikes. Let's go.
We're the Dream to Journey family, and we had a blast making this video this week. We hope that you've enjoyed it as well. We'll be making more videos every week, so subscribe so you can get notifications for those as well. And as always, dream big and enjoy the journey.